Hello guys, this is Nibu Bakar from Pakistan. So today I want to conduct an interview with the Michael from Czech Republic. So hello Michael.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. And let's start our interview. Just introduce yourself.
I'm a Michael from the Czech Republic. It's a small country in Europe, in center of Europe. Next to the country is Germany, Poland, Austria, and Slovakia. 30 years ago, we were one country with Slovakia, but then we divided. I'm 47. I have two kids. Daughter is 15 and son is 13. I divorced 7 months ago, and now I live on my own in an apartment in my hometown with two cats. And I'm a worker in a car factory. I'm been working there for 22 years, and I'm a welder. And this position I've been doing for 10 years. Before I changed a lot of position, then I got the opportunity to work like this, and it's the best position that I can get like a worker. I'm keen on sport. I love endurance sport like cycling, running, walking, and also I like workout during the winter. And I used to racer for maybe 30 years. I think that I was good like an amateur in my country, and I visited a lot of countries in Europe during my cycling career. It's a short introducing.
Thank you so much for this short or in productive interviews. For introductions, thank you so much. I got a lot of information from you already because I meet with you in different Zoom meeting, and a lot of time I share my thoughts and you share your thoughts. So I get a lot of information also from you. But for our YouTube viewers, definitely they want who is the Michael. So you already described what you're doing, what's your background. By the way, I want to ask you one question just related with your profession. What you doing as a welder in a car factory, and which company you are doing your job in this current situation?
My company is a big company in my country. There are about 1,000 employees, and we produce a lot of pieces for car. Then we send it to another country where the car is put together. And I especially work on project for Ford car, Puma car, and we do doors for the car. Then it's sent to Romania, and from Romania, the complete car is sent to Germany. But my company is owned by American people because they bought us on marketplace 3 years ago. Was possible, and now the company work well. I'm in a team. We work for teams. For the teams contain in the team are about 20 to 30 people. It depends, and we have a one leader, and he care about us, and if we have some trouble, he express it to managers. And my concrete position is welder, that after robot I have to check all the doors, and if there's something bad, I have to fix it.
Okay. So what do you think after the robots inventions, AI inventions, so it affect your job?
No, all the time it's the same, but the engineers from Germany try to use artificial intelligence more. They work on the project, and they thought that they save a lot of people, but it doesn't work. There was all the time something bad. Let it be, and it is the same like it was 5 years ago. But maybe the new project will be different. I don't know, because my project is supposed to go for another 3 years, and then we will see if the car is still be sold or not, and if not, we will get a new project.
Okay, that's amazing. Well, how do you handle the Corona period? Definitely, that time the factories, the companies, or big shopping malls, all the things close, including the university colleges. How do you handle that period?
It's easy because I am adjust easily and I can get used to everything and I don't have any trouble.
Okay.
I'm a guy who don't care about anything because I try to live in present time and I try not to worry about anything because everything can be figured out easily.
Okay. During
From
the Corona period,
authority,
you enjoy
we
your work.
we don't stop only for 3 weeks, no longer
Okay.
because we got a permission from authorities and we could work, but we was tested twice in a week.
Okay, got it. So, how do you handle a normally typical day in a factory?
I work on shifts. It means that 1 week I work in the morning from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and another week I work in the afternoon from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and 1 week I work at night. It means from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. and I get used to it. And the best time is in the morning or at night because it's go do well for me.
Hmm.
I'm morning bird, so I don't like work in the afternoon. I know that I when I have to start and when I will finish, and I know what I have to do during the time, and then I can plan. It's good for planning because you know exactly what is bad that you have sometimes you have make a plan for morning, sometimes for afternoon, and sometimes it's complicated to connect
Oh.
with another people.
Mhm. Okay, so what's inspired you to become a welder? What do you enjoy the most interesting things in your field?
I choose the position because my father did it too, like
Okay,
his
so
position, and so
you were inspired from your dad.
yeah, it's true. And I saw money company how to do it, and he showed it to me. And also I learned it at school. I know it, and that's why I got the position. And also I have a license for this license because you have to pass exams, and I did it, so I can allow to do it.
That's amazing. You have much experience. You get it because your father also in the same field, so they encourage you and you're inspired watching him all the time, the sharing thoughts with you. So that's why really you in this field. Okay, so the next question is how do you balance your work and the factory, your physical health, your sports? How do you balance all these three things, like your work and your sports and your physical health, your training, something like that?
When I was amateur racer, it was really hard because I was tired from racer races and from training, and I have to work hard at work. So it was really complicated uh, to adjust it. And but I was young, and I was full of energy. Now I'm getting older, and how I said, I'm 47, and uh, don't I stopped racing 5 years ago, and now it's easier because when I feel tired, I don't train. I only commute to work, and from work by bicycle it's 20 kilometers to
But
get there. And
still, I'm watching some of pictures with your daughter. I think you upload on Facebook and sometime in groups, and you're wearing the bicycle head and the cycles and everything you have, and you are cycling. Someone's take a pictures. I see a lot of visuals on Facebook. That's really
yes,
amazing. So that means
you,
still your workout, your cycling.
mm,
That's your passion, I think.
yes, you are right. And with my patient and I can't be without sport. And how I said, when I feel tired, I don't train, but it's only once or twice in a week, no more, because
So
I try to eat properly and when you eat properly, you are full of energy.
Mhm. So, which type of sports you like so much, and you are so passionate to be engage yourself in these kind of sports? So, could you share with me some of sports name that's so popular in your area, and you are in touch with them so much?
I can't be without cycling, but
Okay.
uh, everybody knows that I had a back crash with a dog uh, 6 weeks ago,
Yes, yes. I see a lot
and
of stretches.
I,
Still, there is a one spot on your nose. I can see.
I have to stop ride my my bicycle for 5 weeks, and I handle it well. And instead of it, I walk a lot, and the last 2 week I started running, and it's good for me too. Also, it's good for my daughter because she is keen on running too, so we run together, and I can enjoy it a lot.
Wow,
It's
that's
a
amazing. That's amazing. And how do you get started with cycling?
When I was at the high school, I started doing workout with my cousin, and after I finished, I started working, and I didn't time to go to the gym and work out there because in my town there wasn't in my town, and I have to commute to another town, and sometimes I it was too difficult. So I buy a new bicycle and I ride for pleasure. And in a half a year, I figure out that I'm quite good, and if I would train better, I can be even better. So I joined to a local team. They show me everything. There was a bunch of racers, and we and there was a lot of fun, and I enjoy it so much that I started racing with them and started racing with them, and from that time I did it for almost 30 years.
Okay, that's really amazing. That's a long story. This is not easy. You can describe in a few seconds. So that's definitely it's a long journey. You start your cycling. So how do you maintain your physical health for cycling? Because that's so tough. If you are not fit, if you didn't take enough protein or meal or calciums or nutrients, so how do you handle this typical situation, especially for the cycling, how to be a fit, and that's really tough. So could you describe what kind of workouts continuously you are focusing and you handle your physical health for cycling?
At first, it was really difficult. When at the beginning, it was really difficult because I weigh almost 90 kilo, and my size is 1.71 meters. So it was really hard, and I have to lose many kilos, and I lose almost 30 kilos in a year, and my body struggle a lot, and I have a difficulties to keep this weight. But how the time went, my body get used to it, and now I don't have trouble to keep this weight, and I weigh almost the same for 20 years. I know I knew something from bodybuilding, how to what to eat, but it was good for to get muscle and not for endurance sport. So I have to learn, and I had a trainer, and he gives me money. He gives me a lot of advice how to eat, how to race, and so on, and it helps me a lot at the beginning. And then I studied a lot of materials and read a lot of books, and
Mhm.
helps
So,
me a lot. And now I can say that I know almost everything how to eat to be
so
good.
most of time, from where you get that kind of information, especially for healthcare, for food, for nutrition?
When you are wants to be a good racer, you have to eat and do endurance sport. You have to eat a lot of carbohydrates and proteins, and because when you race, you burn a lot of them, and you need to supply them. So you have to eat a lot of like pasta, rice, potatoes, and also meat is important. but I'm a guy who don't need to eat meat, so I try eat meat at least 1 or 2 times in a week, and I love fish.
Mm, that's a really essential or hard-working job, especially the cycling or some of physical exercising. That's really tough. If you do not have enough food or nutrition you take, so definitely you can't survive in these kind of sports. So, okay, how do your kids feel about your sports or your workout? So they join sometime?
It's a good combination during the winter because when you do the cycling or running, you lose a lot of muscle, and you need to get it back. So during the winter, I gain about 5 kilo of muscle that I lose during the from the spring to autumn.
Okay. So how about
So it's
your
a good
children?
combination.
They have interest to sometimes they join you in the sports, in cycling, in workout.
My daughter loves running, and she wants to race too. So I support her, and when she asks me if I run with her, I immediately go. So she likes sport. She does also yoga, Pilates, and many sport else. But my son don't doesn't like sport. He prefer computers games, and he is very good at it.
Okay.
So I
So,
support him too.
the new generations, especially the newborn baby from last 10 to 15 years, that's, totally intact with the videos games, the PUBG or the Free Fire. I never use this kind of uh, application or games online, but the new generation, they are totally intact with these kind of games. They didn't go outside for physical health like football, soccer, cricket, something like jogging or running. They just stay at home and at the front of screen. They are using sort of games or mobiles. They didn't go outside. So this is a disaster for upcoming new generation. Okay, let's move to the next question. So what are the some of challenges you face to maintain your physical health and how do you overcome them?
I use smart watches, and they show me how my physique is good or bad, and I follow it, and I try to improve. So you have to sometimes I have to train hard. Sometimes I have to slow down and only ride easily for a few days, because I know when the watches show me that I'm overtrained, I have to slow down, and it's a good combination to slow down, and then I can get back to hard training. And I know a lot of people know it, and they try all the time very hard, and then they are overtrained, and they can never improve, and during the race they are weak and not capable to compete.
If you are become older day to day, you are facing a lot of issues, the stress, the tiredness, a lot of fractures. Sometimes, if you are get a small accident, like few weeks back, you are accident with the dog, so you are totally fractured. A lot of stretches I see in your face, your head. So that's a natural things. For this kind of accidents, you must have been ready. Like you are focused on your physical health continuously. And so, how do you get information from healthcare, from hospitals, or from which where you are get this kind of informations when you are become older? So, how can you maintain your physical health for these kind of sports?
I have to follow advice of doctors that they say that I have to stay at home and do nothing. I have to follow them, but it's sometimes it's hard because when you do sport all your life, and now you have to stay at home and do nothing, is really hard. But I followed the advice, and last week I was checked by a doctor, and he told me that I can start easily train again. So I was happy, and I started doing it, and it was fun for me. I enjoy it a lot,
Mhm.
and now I have to start slowly, because I was at home for 5 weeks, so my body has to get used to another sport, so it will be hard.
Yeah,
But
definitely. If you are
I have
take
to mention, and
Yeah, definitely. If you take a long stay from any sport, from any job, when you're back to that field, so definitely in initial period, initial time, you are so much lazy. It's not easy for you. You can become same like before, that sort of. And can you share with me some of tips how to be motivated and how to be consistent with the sport, with the physical health or workouts so tough for me. If I start some workout in the morning, it's okay
mm,
for 1 or 2 weeks continuously. But after that, I feel much lazy. It's not easy for me to continue that. Can you motivate me? Share with me some tips?
I'm not the right guy to advise it because I'm addicted to sports, so I don't need to be motivated. I need to be motivated to do sport less sometimes because sometimes I do too much. But I try to listen my body, and when gives me as when they says me that I'm tired, I slow down. And how to motivate it? You have to have if you want to race, or it's a good motivation. Another motivation is that you can be healthy, and or you can make some challenge like that you want to lose weight or gain weight if you will work out, or that you want to run faster this hill, or when you will go to stairs you don't need to stop, and you climb up easily then. So there are a lot of ways how to motivate other people, or you can have a hero or someone you would like to follow. There are a lot of ways how can be people motivated. It depends on what they want to do.
But motivation is key of success. If you are not motivated for any job or any activities for any sports, you can't handle that for a long time. You can't achieve your goals in that particular field. You must have to be motivated. Sometimes we get that motivation from videos, from YouTube, from books, sometimes from your colleagues, sometimes your head, like where you are doing a job or where you are performing your sports. So that is some of your head or manager or director. So every time or every day they are motivate you for your goals. So then you are become a more perfect and you are more attract with your field. And you don't, if you are tired, but you didn't care about your tiredness. Your body is not properly. You never be focus on your tiredness. You didn't focus on your pain, but you are still continuously on your goal. Okay, let's change the topic. How do you handle your English language? Because you are so much motivated. You didn't miss any video challenge. From last 4 or 6 months, I focus on you. You are attending a lot of WhatsApp groups and the messenger groups. You are busy there, record your voice message and response with the text message on Sunit Kumar grammar learning groups, Professor Parno video challenge and Big John video challenge, especially on the Zoom meeting. Also, you are there. So, how do you handle these kind of all projects in the one time?
Also, it's the same like a sport because I'm addicted to English too, and I love it a lot, and I can't live without English. So I try to study English every day. I found time in the morning and in the evening at night, and, and I love everything. I don't able to study grammar, new vocabulary, watch movie, and so on. And why I'm motivated because I make a challenge for myself that when I reach 50, it will be in 3 years. I want to speak English fluently without making a lot of mistakes, and I start saving. I've been starting saving money for a trip to a country when mother language is English, and I would like to spend there at least a few months. and improve my English even more.
Well,
And
English is important in your country.
no, young generation know English well, but it's not really important for us because uh, we use only in Czech language, and you don't need it for uh, your life. But a lot of young people love traveling abroad. So and at school is compulsory English.
Okay.
So
So
only so young people can speak English.
how many countries population are speaking English language, especially in Europe? I think just only the UK or Ireland.
UK, Ireland, it's all.
I think just only one
But
or half country.
also in Belgium, there are English and French, and it's
Mhm.
all.
Okay, because I meet with a lot of people, especially from the Europe, in Zoom on online platform. They want to learn the English language, and they are not living in UK, and they are living in some other countries, in Czech Republic, and some are in France, and other country, and they are participating in our Zoom meetings sometime, and they are so passionate to learn the English language. So that's so much essential for his career, for this communal life, for kids, and they are easily grow up in his professions when they are decide to go abroad for traveling for some other activities. They will easily handle the situations. Okay, thank you so much, Michael, for your time, and that's really amazing. I learned a lot of things from you, and that's really help out me and for our viewers. They are watching that YouTube videos. That's really important for us. And thank you so much once again. Do you say something in 2 seconds?
Thank you very much too that you are having me there, and I wish you your YouTube channel run very well, and you have a lot of followers,
Thank you so
and
much.
because it's really nice.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye from my side.
Bye.